It's time for another. Hello, my beautiful people. I hope your day has been well. It is such a beautiful day outside today. I'm going to cover 3 things regarding uncertainty about your future. The first point that I'm going to talk about is that it is okay to be uncertain about your future. There is absolutely nothing wrong with you already starting a career. You already have been in a career. It is completely okay to be uncertain about what you want to do later on. All of my videos are going to at some point start to sound like a broken record. What everyone else thinks you should be, where everyone else thinks you should be, none of those things matter. Where you want to be is the only thing that you should care about, is what you want to do, because that person didn't go to whatever college to get your degree or go through whatever training you did to get to where you are doing with whatever you are doing. That person didn't sit through that and endure whatever you had to endure to get to where you are now. So their opinion, for the most part, doesn't matter unless you want it to or unless you let it. But for the most part, no one's opinion matters. My opinion doesn't matter, just yours, because it's yours and you're the driver of your life or whatever. So that's the first thing, is it's completely okay to not know what you want to do, even if you've already kind of stepped foot in a direction. That's okay. Run your own race at your own pace, all right? So it's okay to not know. Take your time. Don't stress out about it. The second point that I'm going to talk about is that nothing is concrete. So just because you went to school to be an aeronautical engineer doesn't mean that you are stuck in that field forever. You can go back to school and decide you want to be a doctor, or you can go back to school and decide you want to be a teacher, or you can not go back to school and you can go do training and get certified in, computer engineering or, programming. You can do those things and you can, change your career path. It's completely okay to be in a career path. And, if you thought you would like it or used to like it, but the industry has changed and you're just not feeling it anymore, there is nothing wrong with stepping out of that path that you're currently in and going and pursuing something different. There is a smart way to go about it, but sticking to the topic, it's okay to deviate from your original plans, because plans change. Life is very fluid. Everyday activities are fluid. You can plan your day out by the book, and I guarantee you, out of the 10 things you laid out to do that day, you might get 3 done. That's just being realistic. We don't control every waking moment of our life. Realistically, we might control about 30-40% of it, to be honest, but we don't have control over everything, because our life interacts with other people's lives, and those things we don't control that. Knowing that your life is really fluid, your day is fluid, your plans tend to be fluid too. Today you might want to plan to do this, and this tomorrow, and then tomorrow you wake up, I actually don't want to or need to do any of the things that I said I wanted to or needed to do yesterday. So it changes and you do something different. So that's kind of that same thing going back to the career path, is that no matter if you've been studying in your field for a year, 3 years, 10 years, you can always leave and start in a different field. Granted, if you do that, depending on what you're already doing, it will be backtracking. For the most part, you'll have to start back at the bottom. And by bottom, I mean entry-level tier, unless you already have experience. I'm not going to get into that because everyone's situation is different. But when in those scenarios, just know that, it's okay. You're not going to get penalized. When it comes to jobs, yeah, they have requirements, prerequisites to be able to qualify for a job. Every job is going to teach you. You can, it's nice to have those requirements and prerequisites that they ask for, but at the end of the day, they still have to train you to do that job. So if you meet one of the 10 requirements, don't let that discourage you from attempting to apply for that job or try that thing that you're trying to do or whatever. So yeah, nothing bad comes from trying. Nothing bad comes from trying. And that leads us into our third point, which is you cannot fail. Failing is impossible. There's this acronym, I don't remember who the original person who made this acronym up or whatever it came from. So don't quote me on that. I'm not the creator of it. You can Google it and Google will tell you because I'm not it. Failure is a good thing. It is the first attempt in learning. First attempt in learning. Fail to fail, right? So think about it that way. Think about it as a positive thing. The worst case scenario is that you go try to do something different. You go deviate from like your original plans. The worst thing someone's gonna say to you is no. I'm gonna go off into a very vivid drawing. So think of your life as a hallway in an apartment complex, and you're walking down the hall and you have all these doors. Okay, so you're at a point in your life where you're at the, you turn down the hallway and this is like your point of your life where you have a decision to make. You have multiple things you can do, multiple outlets, multiple paths that you can take. So think of that as like the many doors in the hallway of this apartment building. So you go walk up to one door and you're like, I'll try this one out. And you jiggle the doorknob and it's locked. Okay, well, you got some keys. You have keys in your hand. You try one of the two keys you have, that one doesn't work. Then you try the other key, that one doesn't work. You know what that means? That's just not the door. It's not a problem. You have many other doors that you can go to, and then there are other hallways, there are others. You're only on the first floor. There's like 5 stories in this bad boy. You have doors for days to go through. So, there are many opportunities that you can take, that you can follow, that you can attempt. And if so far all the doors you've tried are locked, that's okay. There's an upstairs, and above that upstairs is another upstairs with more doors. So you can keep trying those doors until you get to the door that opens, and it's a door that you're like, oh snap, this is my dream. This is what I've always wanted to do. This is where I want to be. This is like the peak. This is it. Then you've worked hard. You made it. You got there. You tried all of your possible outlets, all of your possible paths, and you got to the one that was meant for you. That is how you beat uncertainty. To sum that all up, it is okay to be uncertain. It is okay to deviate from your original plans. Think about that analogy I just described, the hallways and the apartment building with the doors and stuff like that. Think about your life that way. Yeah, you might want to really go in this door and it's locked. I'm sorry, but it's just maybe not the right time. Or maybe that's just really, you think that's what you want, but that's not what's really meant for you. You'll find your purpose and your place down the road. Maybe you're not ready yet, and you got to do a little bit of learning and do a little bit of journeying before you can get to where you're meant to be. So I hope this has been motivational, inspirational, helpful to you today, and I hope that you have an awesome day and are super excited about tomorrow, because tomorrow is not always promised. So I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you did, a thumbs down if you didn't. Leave a comment on if a topic you want me to talk about next, something you're interested in, something you're curious about, something you're going through right now, something you just want to hear me blabble on about. Leave a comment in the description and I'll make another video on that topic that you have suggested for me. So stay saucy, sauce gang, and check out my social medias, my Instagram, SoundCloud, all those cool things. All of that information will be in the description below. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Hope you have an awesome day. I love you. Big hug. Big hug.